Hello people of the Long Dark, my name is Tim, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing the Custom Gunloper journey. We are here in the vacant depot in Transfer Pass. We are in the middle of a journey from Forsaken Airfield towards the lower Great Bear territory. We are doing this to start up and do the Signal Void tail. Let's do a little bit of inventory management and see if we need to take or leave anything here. Okay. Seems that we are all right. Let's see if I need something from here. Not really. Okay, so the choice we have now to make is if we should or should not go out in this weather. But I believe I will go out. Just a second to warm back up and leave with full health. We do suffer from insomnia, but that is not a big issue. Okay, we need to eat a little bit. Before leaving. Very good. And I believe we can leave. Okay, let's go. This, I believe, will be the first time in this game for me when I practically go back the way I came. Most of the times I really play the game to loot everything and to get established, and basically most of the times when I leave a region I will never come back in that run. This is the first time I try to find reasons to go back and to do more than looting the whole world and get established. Also, it's the first time I am fully doing the... Actually, I want to fully do the Signal Void. and the other tails. That is also a thing I did partially in the past, but never completed it. Okay. We are already cold, but that is fine. We are going to warm up at some point in a cave in the far range branch line, I believe it's called. And at some point, if we manage, we will make a fire and warm up that way. Okay. Lots of acorns in this connector region. Okay. Very good. Let's make some light. We have basically looted this part in the first pass that we did through here, so we don't really expect to find anything. Of course, if I will see something that I missed, then I will pick it up, or if any coal respawned, I will pick those up as well. But I am not going to look for loot, because we should have picked up all of that by now. If you're wondering how I am taking the storm lantern out of the frame, is by clicking right click to place it and basically just move it far away, and that way you can have the light and also the full use of your monitor. Okay, are we able to make a fire with the mag lens? Is the question. No, because it appears to be a little bit foggy. Okay, but we should have a cave nearby, and we should be able to warm up there. also on this journey. So I don't think I shared this, but for the Signal Void Tail, we will need to visit Pleasant Valley. We will need to visit Mountain Town, and we will also need to visit Forlorn Muskeg. All of this is to repair the transmitters. And after that, we will need to visit the... Let's see if he has access here. I believe he doesn't. No, it appears he has no access here. After that, we will need to visit the bunkers that are in Pleasant Valley, the one that's unlocked by the transmitter there. The one that's unlocked by the transmitter in Forlorn Muskeg is in Blake Inlet, and the one that's unlocked by the transmitter so I covered Forlorn Muskeg by Blake Inlet and Pleasant Valley by Pleasant Valley, and the other one is in let's rewind. In Mountain Town, sorry. And that one is covering the bunker that is in Hushed River Valley. It appears that the wolf got a rabbit, and we escaped from him for now. I don't think I really need to repair anything. Probably these ones, but I will still wait to come down to 69 to see if that is true. So, anything to do while we wait here? Yes. We have acorns to clean, and we also could eat a little bit. Very good. Let's now prep some acorns to have them ready for when we want to cook them. Okay, let's do one more. All right. And now we should be able to leave here. Of course, if it's a nice weather, we will do a fire, but we will have to see that in a moment. Yes, it is. Very good. Let's do the fire here. Great, and let's take a torch and move the fire back here to be able to warm up in the meantime, or at least to stay warm. Okay.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Let's add some sticks here and cooking pots. Let's warm up our teas. They are not a lot of teas, but we are going to use them. Okay. Do we have other teas? No. Okay. Let's see. We could make a little bit of water. And in the meantime, let's do this. Very good. Let's add a little bit to the fire. And let's do some more acorns. I believe this one is done, so let's prepare some acorns. Good, let's do more. Okay, let's see if I can do some more. Those are cooked. Let's do half a liter of water in each of these. And do a little bit more crafting during that. And we should be able to do one more large portion. Very good. Let's cook that. Let's take those. And this is all done. Let's put in this one the ones that are more, and let's leave. I am only picking up sticks that are in my way, and that is to have enough sticks to cook on the way. Okay. Now we are staying much better because of the fact that it's later in the day and it is warmer outside. We are going to try and use a shortcut in the near future. I did not do that anytime until now, but I am going to try it and we'll see if I can succeed. Basically, I will try to get past this railway destruction and not go around through the cave and the riverbed. Let's see if that is doable. Oh, I see a tree, so I believe it's not even necessary to build. Okay, that is convenient. Foundered trap. Okay, anything to find here? Not really. That was convenient. I don't know yet if I will need to drink a tea. Let's take
Not sure I can
these.
carry much more.
And for now, let's take even the rope. I will see if I will carry it all the way. Let's drink a little bit of water. I am curious if I will be warm in the railway tunnel. Possibly not. As you can see, we were here in the past because we are coming up on a trail of burnt out torches. Okay, it is this way. I don't think I leave anything here. I am also looking for a battery. It will be necessary for the transmitter in Mountain Town. If I remember correctly, we did not find a battery near the transmitter, and that is almost a known thing about that transmitter, that it doesn't have a battery near. And also, if I remember correctly, we did not find a battery in whole Mountain Town. So we will have to find a battery and bring it there somewhere on the road. I can't remember exactly if I have found any batteries in Broken Railroad. I will look around in the maintenance yard and in the maintenance shed itself, but if nothing is found there, then we will have to do the other two transmitters and possibly try and find a battery in the bunkers that we find with those transmitters, or if not, we will have to search for one on the road. I often saw in videos by other creators that in the bunkers they have found batteries, so that could be an alternative to the Milton battery. Excuse me for a moment. And I am back. let's continue our journey. We are not warming up here, so let's use 80. Perfect. It is very nice that I have found the possibility to make a fire with the mag lens, because otherwise I would have to use a lot of lamp oil to do the same thing. Also, I wouldn't have protection from wolves. Let's take the rose hips, because we kinda desperately need them. Okay. We are definitely heavy, but we definitely will leave the rope here in Broken Railroad. Also, we might stay here in Broken Railroad for the night, and only then go to Forlorn Muskeg. Okay. I hope that I am able to find a battery somewhere between here and Mystery Lake, and that I will be able to bring that battery to Mountain Town. Because as you know, on interloper loot tables, batteries are quite rare, and also they are heavy. Of course, they are heavy in any difficulty, but on interloper you kinda have to have with you a lot more stuff, and also the clothes you are wearing are generally heavier than the ones you are wearing, let's say, on Voyager or Stalker. So that doesn't help either. Okay. No battery here either. I kinda remember at this point that I found a battery in one of the cars in the yard. I am not at all sure about this, but I definitely have a slight memory of this. Could be also from a previous run, so yeah. I definitely know that we have more batteries in Desolation Point in the Hibernia processing, and also in Blackrock in the prison.
Think.
But other than that, I do not know about others. You were in a hurry, Wolfie. Okay. Really? This is one of the reasons why this building is not the best regional base because of these wolves. Ooh, we have a battery. Very good. Very good. Now, of course, from here to Mountain Town is a very long way, but we will find a way to transport that. Okay, let's get in on the inside and do some very restricted inventory management.
Kind of heavy.
Also might do some cooking as well to have food for the road. Okay, we have a lot of stuff here. This is a first for me to discover a base after some days. Okay, I believe here we have a lot of stuff, so let's have a look around. I believe 3 of those will be fine. I'm going to use the rest of those for a fire. I am going to leave 1 of those and 1 of those. I might also leave the painkillers, but not here. These will be all kept aside from this one. This one will go there. Okay. These I am going to leave. I will definitely leave these. Let's move to the next locker. And that I am thinking about leaving this as well. Leave that. I kinda want to take more revolver ammunition, but I will leave only with this, and we will restock in Mountain Town after we drop the battery. Okay, that should be all. I will change one of the cooking pots with a skillet, if I do have one around here. I have decided to do that after I discovered that the most of the new food items cannot be cooked without a skillet. Oh, and we have another car battery. Okay. So we are definitely taking one of the batteries from here. Let's make a fire. This, of course, means that we have to go around towards Mountain Town. because going around through Mystery Lake, it means that we will have only one rope to climb. A long one, but only one. And I believe that is the only the only way we will be able to bring that battery with us. Okay, let's do some water at first. We do have enough water, but seeing that we are going to spend the night here, I kind of want to prepare as best as possible. Okay, let's have a quick look in the locker here and see if we have anything useful that we would like to take with us. This could be useful. This will be useful. Okay. I don't think I will take these for now. Hopefully I do not regret that decision. Okay. These and these. Hopefully I don't regret that. Okay, and here nothing. Alright. Anything that we could cook. We of course do not have a skillet here. So I believe the potato is the only thing that we can cook. I also believe that I used up all of these, and I am going to take that with me, but the rest can stay. Let's leave one of the crackers here, I believe. Okay. Let's get back to the fire. And we have an aurora, so we need to be careful about our steps. I do not think that we need an aurora around here. Of course, we could look around for memento caches, but I will not do that. Actually, it's not reasonable to put those out, because I will not keep this fire for the entire night, so I will not be able to keep them warm. Okay. I apparently do not have any more teas, but I will cook both of those, and also I will cook one of these for tonight, because that is kinda necessary, and of course even for this. Okay. Any more things to do? Not really. Alright, I will cook this, and I will cook the teas, and then we will go to sleep. Let's eat in the meantime. I will not eat cattails because they are the most weight to
The guy who drank his own
calories.
pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Item that we have, so I will wait for this. Okay, let's do this. Great. Let's cook that. Here, let's cook this. And one of those. We have more lights, apparently. Okay, did we cook a herbal tea? Yes, okay. So let's also cook this. And anything else to cook? Not really. Okay, should I leave some water on? Do I have the sticks for that? Maybe. So let's do just that. 2 liters with 2 liters, and that's 1 hour 20 something. That should be fine. Let's do it this way. Okay, let's choose our steps very carefully. I believe this cable is not with. Okay, and now we can get here. Let's take this.
I'm getting tired.
Okay. That turned off our torch, but it is fine. Oh, and I also had a tea over here. Okay. There's our tea. But that will remain here. Okay. Let's have this one. And let's have this. And I believe that should be fine. Let's have also this. And let's try and sleep for 10 hours. Let's see if the insomnia will wake us up. Appears that is not the case. 85 days, very good. Let's have some water. And now let's eat this one. And let's have some cattails. That should be fine. Okay. Let's have a look outside. Let's see if the water is done. Come on. No, it is not done. Okay, I will take it like that. I will not light a fire, not for this.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I will also take that battery. Let's leave that water somewhere that is not that obvious. Let's leave it in here. Okay, all of this. I will drop these as well. I will keep one though. Right. I am still heavy. Let's see, 44. And I still have to take some of that. Oh, the battery is 15 kilos. Okay, I thought it was 10 kilos. Alright. That's a little bit even harder then. But let's see if we have anything else that we could leave back here. I am going to take this coffee. I am going to take that. This is precaution. This is food. And we need to take some more water. I do have to take all of this. I said I will drop those, but I don't know about that. Let's drop these as well. It's not that much, but it is something. These I cannot drop. These I will keep as a precaution. And the teas are for the warmth. I will also leave some of these. So let's do that. Okay. And okay. Let's leave here these. I am kinda taking the minimum batch of things. I'm thinking about leaving the accelerant as well. Okay. I could leave one of these because I am sure that I have one. I have a skillet and also more cooking pots in Mountain Town. And I'm also thinking about leaving the hatchet. But I am not sure. I rather leave this. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Leave this and that. And take the rest. Okay. I will take that. And I will take these. Alright. Let's take some water. Okay. And let's have a look outside. By the sound of it, it is not a great weather. But I am hoping that I can have a fire. That is not the case. Alright. Let's think. We do have wolves, as you can see. So we kinda need the fire. And also this weather can turn into a blizzard. So let's get back inside. And let's leave this battery that we have here. Alright. And let's pass a little bit of time. Not too much. Alright. And let's sleep 2 hours. Hopefully. Now we know if we have a blizzard or a good weather. By the sound of it, it might be a blizzard. That is a very good thing that I did not leave. Alright, let's try and do some repairs if necessary. This one I can do. Very good. This one I am not sure. This one no. And this one no. Okay. The bedroll I think I cannot repair, because I believe I need 5 of these. Okay. I definitely do have some of those on the road. Let's see, this is empty. Let's see if we can find a book to read in here. Because we do not really have anything else to do at this point. No books. But we could do some harvesting. These. Alright, let's have some water. And let's have a quick look outside. Still the same. Actually, not quite the same. But very nice scenery. Very nice. Okay. We cannot do a fire right now by the Meglens, but we should be able to maintain a torch. All right. Okay. So let's eat a little bit. 2 of these. Excuse me for a moment. And I am back. Let's try and remember what I was doing. Because if for you it were only some seconds, for me is some more minutes. Fast. Let's see. Do I have anything that I should not have? No. Okay. Let's see how the weather looks. The weather is fine. All right. Let's eat a little bit. I don't suppose we can make a fire. Yes. But we should use a match for this. So let's do exactly that. And let's have a fire out here. Very good.
Come on, little fire.
Go away. Right. Let's do this. Those should be able to warm up.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
One more. Let's use up torches. And we have these ready. Let's put these in here. And let's get rid of this wolf. If it's only fog, then I can navigate it. But it hopefully doesn't turn into a blizzard. Go away. But I kinda want to get out at this point because it is the best weather to travel. Let's have one stick with us to make sure that we can have fire if needed. Otherwise, if you do not have a stick and you need a fire and you are in the same situation I am now, you can use up a torch to build the fire with that. We are walking pretty fast considering that we have a battery on us. Hopefully all that weight loss that we did will not affect our run. because we have found the battery, we are going straight towards Mountain Town. And that will be the first transmitter tower that we are going to fix. After that, we will have to go towards Hashed River Valley, and pretty quickly, because the moment you fix up a transmitter tower, you also trigger a aurora in the immediate next night. We have another wolf around. Here he is. Go away. And you kind of need that that aurora to find the bunker. Because even if you have the location of the bunkers, you cannot access them if you do not find them with the radio. At least that is how I understood that the signal void until now. No way. It would be very convenient if at some point you will decide to run in the other way and to leave us alone. That would be very nice. Okay, I think I am going to try and go past here. Let's see if that is possible. Alright. I came too much up. Alright. And we are across. That is a gain in the travel time. And also in the energy loss. Let's have another stick, because we have already lost a lot of torches. At some point we might need to do some more torches. I honestly just verified if I have the battery with me to make sure that I am traveling with the right things on me. Okay. This is not a perfect weather to travel, but it is an acceptable one. And that is because at least we do not have a blizzard. I am able to travel these maps, these regions, even in the fog and even with no maps, no online maps. Because I have played these regions a lot. At first I used maps, and with time I learned how they look and how they connect and all the other things. Of course, here and there I will confuse some areas, or I will not be sure if there is a specific place there or a specific animal in that place, but the general layout of the map I do know. Okay, at this point we are going to hug the left wall of Forlorn Muskeg. We want to reach the transition area between Forlorn Muskeg and Mountain Town. I have decided for that route because even if this route contains 2 ropes, on the other way through Mystery Lake we have to go only 1 rope, but it is a longer travel. So I am going to try and do this route. It will be a little bit challenging to go up the ropes, but I think I will manage to do that. I will not pick up any more sticks, but I would kinda like these mushrooms. Let's also drink 1 tea. Very good. And I have seen 2 more somewhere. Here they are. Kind of far detection range. Do I have something? No, there is nothing smelling. Go away. It is a little bit scary when they run like that towards you. At least scary for me, because in the past I managed to get attacked while doing exactly that. But what happened there was that the wolf was not running from me because I scared it. He was running towards me, and that happened because I did what I was supposed to do, but a little bit late. Basically, if you did not know, when you drop the torch to your legs and pick up the stone, the wolf will not stay indefinitely and growl at you. He basically gives you a grace period, and if you in that period do something, then he will flee. But if you are not doing anything that makes him flee, then he will definitely attack you. I do not know what that time is, but basically it is the best practice to stop and select the stone and right that time aim it towards the wolf. It's not advised to wait or to pick up the stone manually or anything else. It is the best practice to do it exactly like that. Alright. We are finding a lot of mushrooms, but these will help us travel. I am going to take 1 more tea because I am close to where I am going, and I will have to go through a cave, but I would like to not lose any warmth during the travel to that place. and I would like to not lose any condition because of that. Basically, we are now near the one of the towers here in Forlorn Muskeg. The tower is up that little mountain right in front of us. And at the end of this creek, we will find a cave. And if we go past that crate, we practically bypass the moose that is up here. You could go this way, but that is a little bit dangerous because that passage is guarded by a moose. Alright, I do not know if I am going to sleep in this cave. I think I will not do that. I think the best thing is to try and get into Mountain Town and sleep in a cave there. And that is to have the maximum amount. There is a tower. That is to have the maximum amount of health and condition as close as possible to the ropes we have to climb. Good. Alright. Here we have the waterfall, and right next to it, like here, we have the cave I was speaking about. Alright, let's change this torch. We will have to do a fire to make some torches. I believe that will have to happen in this cave.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's see what we do have here. We have some fuses. Okay. But we will leave all this stuff here. Alright. I am going to collect the coal that spawned in this cave, but I am going to leave that coal at the end of the cave. I can't remember if in this cave there is a rope to climb, but hopefully there is no rope. In the event that we have to climb a rope, we will have to do at least 2 passes to bring up all the stuff that we have. Alright. We have some coal. As I have stated in the past, I consider the best way to do things is that to pick up all the coal you can find in a cave, even if you do not need that coal, or even if that makes you really heavy. And that is because of 2 reasons. First of all, you will always need coal, and the more coal you have, the more free I can't remember which way I have to go, but I believe it's up there. Let's see what do we have here. The more coal you have, the more free fire material you have, and if you do not need the coal, then you can just drop it and at the end of the cave, And the next time, when you come back, you will have 2 sets of coal, because the coal in the cave must have respawned, and you also have the coal that you have left at the entrance. And the reason number 2 is, even if you become encumbered, even if you don't really need that coal, even if you become fatigued, you are in a cave, so those things will not really affect you. You can stop at the end of the cave and recover a little bit, and even sleep in safety, and all of those things will go away. But the coal will stay. So if you drop a little bit more energy, or a little bit more calories during the travel with the coal on you, it will not really affect you. That is why you should always pick up all the coal you can find. And yes, the coal is renewable, it will respawn. I do not have the exact amount of time, but I believe it is around 3 weeks. 21 in-game days. I believe that is the time in which all the coal you had will respawn. Actually, I do not need the bed. As you can see, I already have a collection of coal there. And now I am going to make a fire. And with no problem use up at least one of those coals to make some more torches for us. Alright. I do have some sticks, but let's use one coal as well. Okay, let's drop here some of this coal, because we of course do not need it. Okay, I believe that should be fine. Let's do... Oh, I do not have the second pot, alright. Let's think. I will only warm up the teas I already have, actually, and take some torches. And that is because it is late, and alright, and I need to go a little bit more. Before stop for the night. Alright. Let's have a little bit to eat, to not carry this as weight. Very good. Let's take the rest of the torches. And the 3 teas. Let's drop one of the teas in here, and let's go.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, we have an aurora. So, does that change things? Kinda does. Because if we encounter a wolf, it will not be bothered of our torch. So let's try to do this, but we have to be double careful to not encounter any wolves, or if we encounter any wolves, to take out the revolver instead of the stone. Yes. Alright, we will try and hug the right wall at this point. And theoretically, we should not encounter any wolves. But let's stay prepared for them if they will appear. Okay.
Drop any of this gear.
The other animals will not be out, only the wolves will be out. And actually, I am not quite correct. Not all the animals will be out in the aurora. Only the prey animals will be out. Basically, the ptarmigans, the rabbits and the deer will disappear when an aurora kicks in. The rest of the animals will remain. Actually, they will despawn and respawn, but the respawn version will be the aurora version of that animal. And of course, that version is a lot more dangerous than the first kind. So you will have aurora wolves, aurora bears, aurora moose, and aurora timber wolves if you have timber wolves on your save. On this save, I do not have timber wolves active, so I will not have those. The main difference of the aurora animals is that they are not afraid of the fire. I believe in some measure they are afraid by a campfire, but in no case they are not afraid in any case by torches like the one I have now. There is a way to get protected by wolves with light, and that is if you are staying in the cone of light of a man-made electrical light that goes on in these conditions. Alright, we are in the place where we want to sleep. It appears we have some firewood here, but I am not going to keep a fire through the night. I will only make a little fire to prepare if anything needs to be prepared. Right.
Come on, little fire.
Let's see. I think I will not make these, even if I could. Because the teas that are only prepared like this, they weigh much less than the teas that are cooked. Actually, let's verify that. So we have 0.05 here, and we have 0.10 here. I believe that is not correct. I believe, let's see how much water are we using up if we do 80. .25. Okay, so in that case, I will do the teas now. Okay. Because I will not do any more water, and then I will limit a little bit more the weight I am carrying. Right, let's do one more. I need to be careful though to not get rid of all of the water I do have, because I need plain water as well. That should be fine. All right. I did not look at the weight we were carrying before, but I believe we should be better at this time. Right. Let's take that. I will let this fire go out. Let's quickly verify, yes. And I will sleep here. That is alright. Let's have some cattails. Alright, anything more to do? Not really. This is to be repaired. I do not know about this yet. But this one I will definitely repair here in Mountain Town, after we get to the Milton house. Alright, And also this, I believe I will be able to repair at that point. Let's drink full portion of water and let's sleep for 8 hours probably. 7, 8 hours. All right. Okay, so we are prepared now to try and climb the ropes towards the upper levels of Mountain Town. We will do that in the next episode because I will end this episode here. And after we climb to the upper levels of Mountain Town, we will try and repair the transmitter tower, and then we will try and go towards Hushed River Valley to find the first bunker that we are starting with, the Signal Void Tales. But I will leave you here in this cave. Thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, and until the next episode, let's have a good life. Bye bye.